think our morning routine activities went today?
Oh, I love that one. That saved my a lot of energy.
Good. So you think it's some stuff that you can definitely use?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like a shower chair. I like a long handle sponge.
Good,
Yeah.
good. So we're going to apply a couple of the things that you learned with energy conservation to grocery shopping, as well as some other things. So I know you said you have a hard time with grocery shopping, and sometimes you buy too much, and it just can be like confusing sometimes. Yeah, that's no problem. So we're gonna give you some, or I'm gonna give you some tips to help you organize your grocery shopping so that it's quick, easy, and time efficient. Okay. So what I came up with is this list. You can tape it on your fridge so that it's always there for you. And what it says is one side is what I have and the other is what I need. So before you go grocery shopping, like the days leading up to it, you'll make lists of what's in your fridge already. And then this side you'll be able to determine what you need from what you already have.
So every time before I go to shopping, I just like check the fridge and write down anything.
Yeah, so you'll check before you go. That way you won't be buying like the same things.
Yeah, I always buy the same thing and it's expired.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
It's great.
So this will help you keep on track, so we can keep this with you, and you could use that on the fridge. So I know that you're a Wegmans shopper. We talked about this. Wegmans is the best. So Wegmans actually has a shopper app to help make shopping a little bit easier for you. So we can do a lot of the same things like list making and everything like that with the ease of this app, and it's all in one place for you, which is really great. So over here, what you can do is right here it says My List. So to make a grocery list, all you have to do is type in what you want. So say you need eggs. Type in eggs. And then right up here comes all the different eggs, whichever you want. If you buy organic, if you want a dozen, anything like that. It tells you the price, and it also tells you what section of the grocery store it's in. So obviously the eggs would be in dairy. So you have all these things here, so we'll just pretend that you're gonna get this one, so you could add it to the list. And then you go back to list, and it's right there for you.
Is it free to download?
Yeah, free to download. All you need is a Wegmans shopper card. So you can do this for all of your groceries. And what's great about this is, here, we'll put in something like, say you ran out of ketchup. So ketchup, it tells you, I'm sorry, try that again. It tells you what aisle it's in. So see how it says 16A?
This is so good.
Yeah, so if you add it to your list and then you go back to the list, it tells you the aisles under each one. So that way you can kind of organize your shopping. So another great thing to do is on the back of this, you can kind of organize your groceries by aisles. So that way you're not running back and forth. So everything in dairy can go over here. If there's, you can label the aisles by the numbers and letters. And so that way you're kind of going in an order and you know where everything is, rather than walking back and forth. It'll save you a lot of time and energy, for sure. And another great part of this app is you can actually do simple recipes. So there's a recipe box right here. So you click on the recipe box, and so you search in recipes. Say you want to make pizza. You want something easy. So right here, there's a bunch of easy recipes for pizza. So you click on one recipe that you like. It tells you all the ingredients you need from Wegmans. You could even click on those and add them to your list. And even how to make them, how long it'll take you. So if one day you feel like you have more energy and you want to make something a little bit like more ingredients and stuff like that, you can definitely go here and get some ideas for what to do. And it's easy because it'll go right on your list if you want it to. So, and then there's also coupons. So if you want to save some money, you can view all the Wegmans coupons, see what's on there. So yeah, this is definitely something easy that you can use. Do you want to try it out?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so just see if there's anything under this, and you can add it. So this is also going to probably save you money too, because if you're organizing what you need and you have it all right in front of you, it'll be very easy to find everything once you get to the store. So hopefully this will make grocery shopping a little bit easier for you and not such a time, energy consuming task for you all the time.
Yeah, I will download now. This is so good.
Yeah. And it's good to sort of plan your grocery days in the week at a good time where you feel you have more energy that day, or maybe you're not as busy. So Yeah, so we'll check in with this again next week.
Okay, Alice, so the last portion of our session will be dedicated to meal preparation. I know that last session you mentioned that one of your biggest goals for therapy is to be able to continue doing things that you normally do. But some of the MS symptoms you mentioned get in the way. Do you want to reiterate what's going on when you cook?
Yeah, so I don't know. My biggest problem is like I love to cook, but I just get so tired, and for some reason I have a hard time finishing the meal.
Okay, I understand. And throughout the entire session, we were talking about some of the techniques, some energy conservation techniques that you can use while you're doing different things. And this is going to be one of the activities that we're going to continue on the topic with energy conservation techniques. And I will also add some of the tools to help you organizing and planning to make sure that you finish tasks once you begin, specifically pertaining to cooking. So last week I asked you, before I left, I asked you to make some list of some recipes, and I see you made quite a few of them, and this one specifically says that this is your favorite.
This is.
Yeah, and it has 4 ingredients: butter, egg, sausage, and bread. So sounds like
I eat it like every day for breakfast.
So this is a great recipe to work with, right? Yeah. It's very simple, 4 ingredients and 4 tools and materials that you need. So we will actually go into the kitchen and work on that, if you don't mind. Okay, great. So while you're going, I'm going to make a list of all these ingredients and tools, and that will be very helpful with organizing these things for you. And you know, I'm going to put it right in front of you, right above the stove. So right on top, these are all of the ingredients, and I believe you have them in your fridge.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me opening.
Yeah, go for it.
So I see that eggs are here, sausage on the other side, and bread is down there. So my recommendation, if before you cook, if you can keep these ingredients together and they're right in front of you. Do you mind if I put them together for you?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, great. So if you put eggs and butter and sausage together on one corner, one space on the shelf, it'll be just easier for you to come here, open the door, and take everything once, as opposed to open the door, I keep going back and forth and having to bend over and do this back and forth. So you could just take it out if you don't want, or I can do it.
Yeah, I can do it.
You can do it. So these are your 4 ingredients: butter, eggs, sausage, and bread. And you know, Alice, I would recommend the same things with materials. I see that the plate and the fork is already there, and the pan is already there. The frying pan is already here. So the only thing that's missing is the spatula. So before you begin this task, you can just go ahead and look at this list and get everything together. You have plenty of space. And I see the toaster is standing right next to the stove. So I will help you get the spatula, but just for the future, know to have all the tools together. And then it's a great reminder of what comes next. So if you see the butter, you know that the butter goes to the frying pan. So you have a frying pan. What's the next step that you normally do once the pan is on the stove?
So when the pan's on the stove, I'll turn on the oven.
Yeah.
And then I'll plop some butter in there and spread it around.
So you can just mentally check off the butter. It's on the frying pan, and then move your gaze to the eggs. So you will just remember, these are like little signals for you to know what goes next, so you won't get distracted and move on to the next task.
And I'll probably check them off as I go.
Yeah, I can leave this marker with you if you need, or you can use a pen or anything. So you can go ahead and put eggs, followed by sausage. And what I really appreciate about your setup in the kitchen is that the toaster is right here. So while your eggs and sausage is preparing, you can just go ahead and move your bread into the toaster. And how are you feeling? I know that you are fatiguing quite quickly. How are you feeling right now, standing?
I mean, it's a little tiring.
A little tiring?
Yeah.
You know, I see that there's a chair over here. It's quite low. Can you tell me more about it? Do you use it for cooking, or this chair over here? Why is it here?
See, I try to kind of sit down when I'm cooking. If I get like really tired,
you know what I would tell you? If you put this chair over here, start cooking, it's very dangerous because it's
Okay.
too low and the fire is right here. So I would recommend getting a stool, like a bar stool.
Okay.
You could just like, you know, sit and it'll be high enough so you won't like burn your arms or anything like that.
Yeah,
so,
that sounds like a good idea.
just to reiterate, keep this in front of you, and you can just follow it with your gaze, and it'll help you to just keep moving with the steps of the tasks of the
Okay.
cooking task. And do you have any questions? Is there anything I can
No,
help you with?
I really like this because I think I'll just check it off as I go, and then I can just come back and see if it's checked off, and then
Yeah,
continue
and it's a
on.
great way to organize yourself. And next week I'll come back and we'll work on another recipe, and I'll make another list, and we'll just keep practicing until you get it, okay?
Okay.
And we'll be able to do it independently.
Thank
So
you.
thank you.